All right, Scott, let's go.
I'm animated.
Animated
A movie on
movie on
Netflix.
Netflix.
We're drawing,
Making
drawing.
Scott draw.
K-pop demon tonight.
K-pop demons tonight.
Tonight. K-pop demons
The song?
tonight.
Yeah, we're not as good as the singers in the show. Sorry. Um, so K-pop Demon Hunters is a animated movie on Netflix. Seems to be fairly popular. I've watched it, enjoyed it. I mean, it's probably not the target audience,
I'm not the target audience.
but I can see people liking it. I did like the visuals. I mean, I love the animation style. It's kind of it's isn't it by the same people that did like Into the Spider Verse?
Uh,
Yeah, I think it was the same company that did Spider Verse.
John says he's eating now. It's going to be a little late. Okay. Um, there's some over the top expressions and stuff. So it's got the definite anime influence where people's eyes bug out and turn into popcorn and stuff like that. The songs seem to be pretty popular. People are buying the soundtrack. Nothing sticks in my memory, but I don't know. Sandy seemed to really like it, so maybe she'll have something to say. So, what's the premise of the movie, Sandy?
Um, the premise of the movie is that each generation there's a group of singers that keep like demons at bay from sucking the souls from people in the world with music.
Turn off the overlay. Switch the cameras to lay out like this. Okay. Actually, I think there's only the three of us. Maybe we can stick with the larger. Just move our paper over. As far out as I can go. Oh, Sandy, you turned the camera off?
Yeah, I'm about to turn it around. I didn't like the angle. And
Okay.
my room's kind of a mess, so
Okay. So, Scott, you said you watched it, but it wasn't for you, right?
definitely.
Well, why wasn't it for you?
I just like I said, it was like what's going on? I don't like the music, and I don't like the cavity. It was giving me cavities, man. It was just like what? I don't like this.
You're
I
getting
just
old, Scott.
I didn't like the yeah. I didn't like the animation. I'm not a fan of that animation.
Well, I
I'm not
did.
a
That's the one thing I did like. I mean, I did like the visual. Um, I mean, I didn't hate the movie.
the
So,
mouse bothered me.
Sandy's
I
the
just
other end of the spectrum from Scott. Sandy seemed to really like the movie. Watched it how many times now?
I don't know, like 3 or 4.
I mean, if people like it, that's really good. But then, like, it's like I know it's not my thing. It's like taking me to a horror movie. I'm not gonna like it.
Um, did you have any of the songs in your head, Sandy?
I know all the songs. I've been listening to it on repeat. But I
What was
like
it?
K-pop, so I
Oh,
was I was gonna be biased to like it anyways. I've always liked K-pop.
I
yeah.
think
See,
that's the thing.
I'm not a big K-pop guy, so I was like, I mean, I didn't hate the songs, but it's not like something I'd go out of my way to listen to. Um, and I can't remember the characters' names. What are the three characters?
What is what?
there's three main characters, right? You got the one girl that's
Oh
like half
yeah,
demon.
Zuni, Mira, and Zoe.
Okay, so which one's the half demon?
Uh, that's the purple-haired one.
Yeah,
Zuni.
that's the one I'm going to be drawing. It's my daughter really liked it. I can see, young women probably digging the movie and really relating to some of the scenes where the girls are hanging out together.
Yeah.
Maybe
Oh my
that's
God,
what it
we do that. Did you have any of those moments with thinking about when you hang out with your girlfriends, Sandy? Like, oh my God, we do
I
that.
don't really have. I don't really have many friends.
is. We're your
Not
friends.
really. Yeah, I don't really leave the house or hang out with people much. So.
Right, well, that's just sad, Sandy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look at all these ants. Hold on a second.
Don't get a lot of time when you have kids.
Mine are all grown up. So, all my kids are old. Let's see.
The only one I hang out with is my husband.
Well, that's a good thing.
Yeah, we went and saw Jurassic Park today.
Oh, how was that?
Oh,
I
it
have not
was
heard good things.
all right.
Scott, you've already seen Superman, right?
I saw it last night.
Well, I didn't even think that was out yet.
Yeah, yeah. Scott got early access.
Was it good?
I liked it. I really liked it. It was a return to comic. It was like a comic book movie, comic book movie.
It was weird. I never even I just saw the trailer during the Jurassic Park movie. I didn't even know there was another one coming out. I was like, they didn't really advertise that.
We
Yeah,
hang in different circles because I've seen it all over the place.
yeah.
That dog was funny looking. I was like, that doesn't look like the super dog.
Crypto?
Yeah, he was all scruffy.
I think that's
I might
because
go see that though, because Randy likes Superman.
Yeah, well, I'm definitely going to see it, but I don't have early access because I don't roll like Scott. Scott's too cool.
no.
I know John's been really digging the movie though. There's so from the demon realm, I want to call them familiars. I'm not sure what else to call them, but there's that one that like the bird with like three eyes on each side of his head,
Oh yeah,
and then is it a tiger? It's a tiger,
yeah,
right?
it's a tiger.
But it's poofy for a tiger.
Yeah, the tiger was pretty cute.
With the boy band, what was their name? Soja Boys.
Saja boys, yeah.
With the stereotypical K-pop boy band look.
I don't know. There's a lot of different boy bands nowadays. They're very colorful.
I don't know. I mean, my daughter was into the K-pop stuff, so I you know, it was like EXO and what were some of the other ones? But they all kind of looked alike to me. They had a bit of the androgyny, and see, I think I need to slant your face more. Her head. Did Randy like the movie?
I don't know. I think so.
Yeah, is he at work?
Yep.
And Randy, if you're listening, let us know.
I don't think he's listening.
Took some screen grabs to try and get reference. Oh, quiet. Stan, you said you like K-pop music, like
No, I mean,
I'm not saying
it's not. It's
you're
not. I
not
don't like it.
saying
I'm not a fan of it. Like, I'm not a fan of country music, but there's a couple country songs I'll listen to, kind of thing.
but Sandy, you're a fan.
Mm-hmm.
You have like a favorite K-pop group? I probably
I
won't
don't
know
have
the
a
name, but
favorite. I don't have a favorite, but I used to listen to it a lot in like middle school, high school, like the older stuff.
Didn't K-pop come out in like in the 2000s or something?
No, you don't know when it got big, but it's definitely like a lot more mainstream than when I liked it. Same with the anime and stuff.
What? Alfred?
Talking to the cat.
Yeah. What are you doing?
This one go way higher.
He needs a new bow tie. Alfred. Psst, psst,
I didn't realize you named your cat after the Batman butler.
psst. The dog's name is Ace. The previous cat's name was Robin. How come they're just like pilgrims?
How come they're dressed like pilgrims?
Yeah.
I don't remember a pilgrim outfit. I remember the ones that kind of look like matadors.
They got a big pilgrimy hat.
I just assumed it was probably like a traditional like Korean wear or something, but I thought they looked like pilgrims too. Fun.
All right, let's see. You wear a lot of hardware in their ears. A lot of jewelry. I think this is an earbud thing. Let's see. It's a hiding thing. A little more this way. It's got my ink. No. I thought I got a good shot of the the patterns, but I guess I didn't. Okay. Fine. I'll go out and find them real quick. Yeah, this garage. When I look at the image on screen, it really makes it apparent that I've got her a little bit cross-eyed. So this eyeball needs to move over to the right. Um, it's just look derpy. Uh, hold on, I gotta find. I thought I had a screenshot of the patterns. So now I gotta go and get the patterns. Oh, so, no comments so far. People watching though. I don't understand. Do you have a favorite scene, Sandy?
What'd you say?
Did you have a favorite scene?
Oh, I don't know if I have a favorite scene, but out of the girls, my favorite was Mira, so that's why I'm drawing her first.
That's the long face one.
Yeah, her face was very long, but I liked her personality.
Let's see. Got plenty of paint pens, so I can fix that eyeball when I get to it. I just ordered a bunch. I ordered a bunch of Sharpie paint pens. I buy when I find a marker or pen I like. I usually buy them by the dozen. Hey,
Ooh, I
Billy
didn't
Joe's
know
here.
Sharpie had paint pens.
Yeah, the Sharpie brush tip acrylic paint pens are actually pretty nice.
Sorry I'm late.
No,
Hey,
you have
John.
like
You're here, John. That's all that matters.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, it's been pretty crazy today. trying to accommodate everything and everyone.
Yeah. Well, glad you made it.
What'd you guys talk about already?
Well, Scott wasn't a fan.
He wasn't a fan.
Is not a fan.
Really? Well,
Yeah.
Andrew said he got 15 minutes in and he gave up.
Yeah. I should have been smart like that too.
Yeah. That's because you went to watch Superman last night.
Yeah.
Yeah. You liked it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was a good time.
Good.
I don't know about this other thing. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Sorry we made you watch it, but
I'm gonna be good this week. I'm gonna actually watch the show before we do this thing.
Yeah.
The one week I decide to watch the show.
We're proud of you for making the effort, Scott.
yeah. I'm probably gonna be in sketch mode tonight. So I didn't even get even reference shots of these things.
I just
Well, you've been
pulled up
doing a lot of K-pop Demon Hunter stuff already on your own.
I only did like 3, but just trying to visualize this. Well, but just to visualize like this tiger, you know what I mean? It's like it's a certain look, It's like everybody's favorite character, the tiger. I know you look on Instagram and all social media, it's like that's all you see. It's like 90% is all this, K-pop Demon Hunter stuff.
Oh yeah.
I was sad because I had the idea, right? Because there's three girls, right? So I was gonna do, Hunter X and Totally Spies, because just fun, right? And you come to find out that the actual creator and then what this other artist, Phil Tomato, did a crossover like that already, and I'm like, well, I can't beat that, So,
You can still do it.
nah, it's no.
I
Well,
think
there's
someone-
there,
Just
there's
do
still
it.
no, I got other ideas. So.
I've seen someone cross it over with the Winx Club. That was
Oh, that's
pretty
funny.
cool.
Yeah, it's funny.
They actually fit really well with the Winx Club style.
There you go. And they have X in their names. See?
That move flying up over.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't know. Honestly, I didn't think I would be into this as much as well. But I guess because I watch enough anime that I enjoyed it, and there was enough silliness, like exaggerated expressions and stuff like that I was okay with it. And obviously, I'm not into K-pop or anything, but I don't know. To me, there's like just something for everybody in this one,
Except for Scott.
except for Scott, because there was no Batman. That's why.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was trying to think, is there a bat? No, there wasn't even a bat demon or anything. So
Yeah, I'd be willing to bet if you were like freeze framed it somewhere in the demon room, you'd probably see a bat of some sort. Something with leathery wings and nothing else.
I'm still kind of warming up. Like I said, I've been kind of running around all day today. But yeah, I'm gonna go real loose mode tonight.
All good. Like I told Drew, it's not just hang out, just even if you don't want to.
Yeah.
Vibe,
Yeah. Maybe he felt betrayed to watch
Drew said he got about 15 minutes in and he gave up.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's okay, man. Not everything has to be for everybody.
This is true.
It's all good.
Yeah. Let's look at Star Wars. No, I'm just kidding.
Yes, Star Wars never had any controversies.
No, everybody loves it.
Everybody loves Star Wars.
Yeah,
No one
no
never
No
complained.
matter what rendition, So. Okay. Mike, what did you think of this?
joined, and we didn't even summon him tonight. Hold on, R. I'll get you in just a second.
This is K-pop. That's why R is coming in.
Not really wrong thing that I know of.
No.
Well, you're not a K-pop guy, are you?
Is that the theme tonight?
That is the theme tonight. That's why Drew bowed out.
Oh,
Did Sonia watch it?
sure.
Did she? I don't know.
No. I watched it. Loved
Yeah?
it. Loved the
What did-
songs, loved the anime and stuff like that.
Did you really?
No, I did.
Yeah, see, I was gonna say it's like what would be it? Like I can see you appreciating the animation. The animation was great.
No, I looked at it and just went, nah.
I should have done that.
Yeah, I mean, I appreciated the animation.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you can see elements of like Into the Spider-Verse in it, you know.
Yeah. I mean,
But nobody.
Yeah, you know,
I'll just watch Into the Spider-Verse.
Yeah. But I think what was interesting too is like they brought in so much cultural things too. Like the food, the language, you know. That's what I kind of appreciated about this one too.
Okay.
No?
Oh no. Yeah. Whatever floats your boat, I guess.
Why did you like it, Sandy?
Hey, here.
Yeah, I like the music. I actually didn't think I was gonna like the animation when I saw the trailer. Like I was like, I'm not gonna like it, but I did. Like I thought I was gonna get really annoyed with all the exaggerated expressions because they were so like different from the actual like
Oh yeah, it was very over the top.
animation. Yeah, it was over the
Very
top. I thought I was like, oh, I don't like that. But then when I watched it, I liked it a
Yeah,
lot.
it's funny. I don't know. That's what I liked about it. How
I think it was the context because the trailer. I was like, "What's going on here?" That's
Right.
just looks so weird.
You watch a lot of anime, don't you?
I watch a lot of anime and animated movies. I mean, that's what I studied in school, so I'm always gonna watch an animated movie.
Right.
Oh no, the reason I asked is because like those exaggerated features are common and more animated.
Oh, totally.
They are, but it's like because it was like I don't know. It's like it didn't match with like the style of the character. Like
Right.
it looked. I don't know how to explain it.
No, I
It
get it.
contrasts. Like the contrast was like extreme.
Well, I mean, I was primed for that. I think the first anime I watched that had that kind of stuff was probably
Trigun. Trigun had that.
Trigun, yeah, with Bash's Stampede. Because they used to
The
do
original one.
Yeah.
Yeah, the original one, yeah.
I couldn't finish the remake.
Oh, really?
But they got rid of my favorite character, and without her,
Where in the remake?
in the remake, yeah. I didn't
Well,
want.
no,
I
they
didn't
Who's your
watch it.
favorite?
Was it Annie?
The big girl.
Yeah, actually at
Oh
the end.
yeah, I
at
was
the
so
very
sad
end.
they got rid of her.
No, at the very end they bring her in.
Oh okay. I'm
Yeah.
like, it's just like because I like the original because it was 2D and then they like remade it all in 3D. It just kind of threw me off.
They
Like
kind of
I don't know, some things are too. I don't think some things should be made into 3D. Everything is now.
Well, it had a different feel. Like, I mean, obviously, like Meryl seemed very younger. She just almost seemed like a kid. Like she was 16 or something. Vash's hair wasn't as, crazy as how the original one was, which was just like a broom. But I mean, for what it was, I mean, I don't know. We enjoyed it, but we just had to kind of separate it. It's like, yeah, this is not like the original. So
They're remaking so much stuff now.
they are.
Not a lot of new art. I think that's why I liked it too, the movie, because there's not a lot of original ideas anymore. They just keep remaking and like recycling the same thing over and over.
But they're like bringing back like old stuff. Like for example, like I guess on Netflix they have that series Yaiba. which is like about the ninja, and it's the same guy who did Detective Conan. I guess is one of his earlier series, but that came out like in the '90s, and I guess they redid it now with Studio Wit, and the animation is like crazy. It's like it's it's nice. I mean, they did that with Urusei Yatsuda and Ranma. They brought it back again. Just newly animated. Most of them are the same stories, but I guess maybe they're trying to get in the next generation of viewers. I guess trying to get them interested in it. Let's see.
Anyway, Batman Ninja versus the Yakuza League.
Oh, how is that?
That was awesome.
Okay.
Yeah.
No clue what was going on, but the animation and the visuals, top notch.
Was it like the first one?
I think the animation was better. I mean,
Oh, good.
the overall style in the first one, I think, is better.
Yeah, because
They changed it
That
up
one-
a bit.
because that one you didn't like, right, Michael? Remember you came over and watched that?
The samurai Batman thing.
Yeah.
It's okay. I mean, yeah, it's not my kind of thing, but I mean, for what it was fine.
There you go.
It was just crazy.
Okay, I got to give that a watch.
Had Transformers. Oh, this is the first one, but this one they do feature the rest of the Justice League
Very cool.
in that ninja design.
Gee, I wonder if they're going to do that with all the Batmans, because wasn't there one where he was like a Western Batman?
Oh, really?
They had a action
World
figure.
War.
Yeah. But did they go back on Batman's rule with the no gun thing?
In this one, he doesn't use a gun.
No, but I'm saying that the Western one, Scott says he saw it. I mean, it's a Western.
Well, I think he doesn't have a gun in it or something.
Oh, okay. Wow. Because I thought that was always his
Yeah,
Batman's thing, like no guns.
no guns.
Batman's got a gun.
Gun, exactly.
Scott, did you see it?
Batman Yakuza, the new one?
Yeah.
Not yet.
What?
Wow. Really?
Yeah.
Who are you? And what have you done with the real Scott?
He was more excited about Superman.
No.
Really?
No. I was excited about Superman, but that's not the reason I didn't get a chance to watch it yet.
Oh, you don't have HBO Max?
No, there's some other stuff going on right now. So
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Let's just leave it at that. So did they bring out like all the? I mean, who's the rogues gallery? Like, I guess in that Batman.
Okay, spoiler. The bad guy is Ra's al Ghul.
Raja Ghul.
Yeah.
He's a great villain. I really enjoyed him in the animated series. What's his name's voice?
Well, like I said, they do bring the Justice League in there, but they all have different roles. But they all are, I guess, in that
period.
ninja style.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
like Japan feudal kind of.
Yeah.
That's cool. They must have had fun designing that.
Oh yeah, that's a.
It's one of those like, hey, let's think about the
Did
merchandise.
they give Green Arrow one of those long ass samurai bows?
I don't think he was in it.
Yeah. Well, I'm trying to think
You
of
said
what
everyone was in it.
The Justice League, the the main Justice League.
Green Arrow. Yeah, Green Arrow's not. He's not the top tier.
Yeah,
He was always like backup with Black Canary.
yeah.
He's like Hawkeye.
He's like
No love, no love for Ollie.
no love for Ollie. No.
I'm sure that's how he got how they got that series Arrow. Said, hey, want to do a DC character? Yeah, you can do Green Arrow. Go ahead, do that one.
Pick up a lesser member. Like, hey, let's do the Atom.
But they tried to turn on the CW. They tried to turn Green Arrow into Batman, basically.
Yeah, they tried to.
I did like the Flash on the CW. I need to go back and finish Black Lightning. I watched the first few episodes, but I just never finished it.
Was Black Lightning ever a comic book? I think I only saw him in the Super Friends cartoon.
I mean, he didn't have a huge run, but yeah, he did have his own comic for a bit.
It's like Static Shock.
Static, not Static Shock.
But was it after he was in the Super Friends, or he had a comic book before that?
I want to say he predates the Super Friends, but I'd have to double check mine.
Okay.
It's such odd hair. It's like a shrimp.
So I think he was like DC's answer to Power Man, around the same time. Like, hey, look, Marvel came out with a prominent black character. We got to make one.
Is that how it worked?
Yeah, I think
seems like
there's a lot of back and forth like that,
Kinda. Hey, DC has somebody that can run fast. Let's make a guy that can run fast also.
It's like Green Arrow was before Hawkeye, but
Didn't they do both of that thing? Put the little guy on the tip of the arrow, shoot him.
Yeah, Ant-Man and Atom. Yeah, I think they both flown on arrows.
Adam rides in Wonder Woman's bustier sometimes.
Adam, what?
He rides between Wonder Woman's cleavage sometimes.
Okay.
Or Power Girl. Well, I don't know that.
He's gonna disappear in Power Girls.
He was crushed. How did the Atom die?
Yeah.
Welcome to Locker Room Talk, everybody.
Hey, Scott brought it up.
You guys brought up Adam.
Scott.
Adam West.
Adam West. Adam Wee.
We didn't talk about Adam like riding somebody's cleavage.
There you go.
You're talking about riding something.
Well then.
Well, this is After Hours, right?
Is it?
Welcome to Comic Jam After Dark.
Yeah. It's dark outside, so.
Wouldn't After Dark mean morning? There's no dark anymore.
I thought it was just whenever it's after it gets dark.
Is that what it is? Come home before dark.
Huh. Yeah. Whoever's watching, chime in. What's your opinion?
That's right.
Is After Dark morning, or is After Dark just anytime
I think it's
after it gets
It's
dark?
after sunset.
Yeah.
That was always my interpretation.
So it should be Comic Jam after sunset. And what's your views on K-pop? Chime in. Does it have staying power, or it's just like flavor?
Flash and like that rock and roll stuff.
I think it'll be around for a while.
He's just up there.
I don't know that anything has
K-pop.
staying power in the long term.
Yeah.
I mean, we're still listening to Mozart, right?
Whoa, you're comparing Mozart to K-pop?
I'm just talking about longevity. I mean, you're still listening to classical music, so
That's true.
maybe some
Well, I mean, look at a lot of the songs we
200
listen to,
years
like
from
in
now,
the
somebody will
80s.
still be listening to K-pop.
You hear that NPR lead that girl that makes presents she's NPR from the far future, and she's like talks about we're listening to classical music today. That was Who Let the Dogs Out by whatever. Yes, like she talks about it that and they have the breakdown and analysis of the song.
That's funny.
No, I don't think I've heard that.
I used to be sad
I
before
don't
too.
really listen to the radio much anymore though. So it's like we talk about any kind. The NPR is the station I used to listen to, HPR and NPR. But I just don't listen to much radio. I listen to audiobooks now.
I used to get sad, like when it's like Time Life presents, best of the '80s. I'm like, oh wow, is it really that old now?
Remember this song.
Well, yeah, I mean the radio, the oldie stations and stuff we grew up with now. So
Yeah.
it's not like a lot like when we were kids. The oldies was Guy Love Barrow and the Royal Canadians when I was a kid.
And now on the oldie station, the thong song.
I mean Elvis was oldies, but now it's Dr. Dre's oldies or
Dr. Dre. Wow.
Sometimes I feel the '80s was not more than 10 years ago.
Yeah, and then you think about it,
Yeah.
Well, because you're thinking like 20 years ago, and you're thinking like 2000. It's like, oh yeah, 1980s. Like no, 20 years ago is 2000.
When I think about back then in the '80s, we didn't have cell phone and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
lot of stuff.
that was like at the most 10 years ago.
No.
I don't know. My school just had my graduating class just had its 40th reunion.
Oh,
Wow.
oh.
I don't know why you guys are going, oh, wow, you're not that far behind me. Well, except for Sandy. Listen, Ron, you were a class of 87, 88?
88.
Damn, you're old.
Yeah.
And John was class of...
I'm same age as Ron. We're like, what, like a
Yeah, like a week or something.
something like that, yeah.
So you guys can't talk too much yet.
No.
No.
Well, we
I'm
can't.
class of 85, but... Oh, yeah, I suppose you could. But then I just have to throw it back at you. When I was your age...
Yeah, what did we have that like class of '88 have that class of '85 didn't have at that time? Nothing, right? I mean,
The Nintendo.
oh, was it Nintendo during
Nintendo came out in what, like 87?
'87? Nah.
Yeah. Certain cartoons. Real Ghostbusters didn't come out till like 86.
Yeah, but somebody from '85 would still experience that just 3 years
Oh, I
later.
see what you're saying. Yeah. I don't know. I was cleaning up and I found a whole box of like mixtapes. You remember those?
Yeah.
Cassette tapes?
Yeah.
I think I have one over here still, yeah.
Yeah. Can you
And
listen
then-
to it?
You know, when I first joined the Navy
I
and
can't listen.
out of high school, and you know, the mid to late '80s, you know, in California especially, yeah, probably New York too, but you'd have like live mixing on the radio stations. Right? So you get, you know, DJs in there doing the scratching and they're mixing live on the radio. So we used to record those every now and then, the live mix
Yeah.
sessions.
Sandy's like, oh, you boomers, you.
Mhm.
Hey, I'm 2 years shy of boomer,
we're Gen X.
but you know, I was raised by old people, so I feel and sound like a boomer sometimes. You know,
I see.
my parents would have been in
Courtesy
that greatest generation
boomer.
thing. You know,
Was that?
my parents would have been in the greatest generation. So I was raised by older people. So my
Oh, okay.
parents were my friend's grandparents' age.
So what is that? Was that the silent generation? No.
They know the greatest generation, the World War
Greatest generation.
II era.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. No ego there, right? We're the greatest generation.
Oh well. Which is the now generation? Wasn't that a generation? The now generation?
Dummy.
Actually, that's something that I don't have. Did they still have that? But now that's what I call music. Did they still have that? Remember that? Now that's what I call music. Part 86. I'm like, geez.
Yeah, they're still making them.
Are they?
K-Tel.
Now that's what I call country music. Country, western, ballad, rock, or something. You know. It's funny.
I think I found one of those the other day. It was like number 7 or something. I'm like, oh, that makes me feel old.
Are you serious? Wow.
Hey, I think Columbia House is still kicking.
Wow.
Jeez, Columbia House. What was that one in the comics? It's like you can get music for like a penny.
That's not
That
Columbia
was
House.
Columbia House.
That was Columbia House.
Yeah. 12 CDs for a penny, and then you had to commit to like buying one month for the next year or something like that.
Yeah.
But the one a month was like $30. Something
Yeah.
stupid. Hey, that's how a lot of us started our music collections. Columbia House.
Yeah.
And trying to cancel out was always a pain in the ass.
Oh, of course. Trying to cancel anything.
I think that's what ultimately, you know, knocked it. I think I had class action suits against them.
Because you had to write to them, right, to cancel.
Yeah, you had to write to them.
Couldn't really call them up or email them.
Now you can't use what is that one? Rocket Money. Rocket whatever. Cancel all your subscriptions. Oh, but what is that?
Okay, Sandy, what's your favorite song from the movie? Give us a few bars.
I don't know. I have a favorite. I liked Golden. I liked um Idol. I like This Is How We Do. The only one I didn't really care for was Takedown, but my daughter loves that song, so I still
Yeah.
have to listen to it.
Is that a yawn or you were crying? It's like I like that song.
Oh, I was yawning.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm messing with you.
but I gotta get up in the morning. I
Oh
took a
yeah,
nap so I could come and draw, but
yeah. Well, I appreciate that. Yeah, I figured this would be your thing. It's like, let's get Sandy in here. Let's do K-pop.
Sandy, where do you live?
Minnesota.
Minnesota.
How hot is
Minnesota.
it there?
So it's
Yeah.
almost 1 in the morning.
So how hot is it over there? No.
Right now it's hot. It's very humid, like high 80s, 90s.
Ugh.
It's terrible. Today was terrible.
Wow.
Yeah.
You
I
guys'
hate
winters get
Minnesota because
crazy.
it's either very, very hot or very, very cold.
Yeah, I figured it was like the snow.
No in between.
Don't you know?
Yeah. It was like 90 here in Glendale,
Wow.
Burbank area.
Why am I using colored pencil? It's taking forever.
Using colored pencils?
That's why, yeah, some reason I'm using colored pencils tonight.
Uh-huh.
Probably because I don't feel like I get those soft flesh tones with markers easily enough.
Yeah.
But then I realized, oh man, covering those area with a pencil is pain sometimes. So what's coming up, John? You already did the last thing at Enjoy Comics. How'd that go, by the way?
I mean, for me, it was actually kind of slow. It was on it was the day of the, it was, the protest and Kamehameha holiday and all that. So even Michael was saying that the mall was kind of empty. So, but it's okay. I mean, the few people who did come in, I mean, it was good. It's good to see them. And then Michael seems like he's, in good spirit. I mean, the whole shop was like practically on sale for like 60% off, 30% off.
I'm trying to see if I can get over there for a day visit, just to say farewell.
Yeah.
Oh.
Sad. So, I mean, they're not going to have a comic shop over there again.
Yeah, that sucks. When you talk to Mike, what's he doing with his excess inventory?
No, just getting rid of it. Just trying to liquidate all his stock. I'm sure even after this, he'll probably like just be online. Kind of like what Alico is doing. Sell stuff online.
Too bad about that, but I mean, I understand why he's doing why.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of so it's kind of an interesting year. Everybody's going through a lot of changes right now.
But I'm surprised Dragon's Lair is still hanging in there.
Oh no, they're doing good. They got a good solid, following. I mean, even when I hang out in there, it's like a lot of people just kind of like wander in, pick up what they need, and leave. So,
I mean, I think changing venue probably helped. But
oh yeah, well the old place, it was too expensive. They raised the rent way too much, so they had to get out of there. That seems to be a common thing with a lot of places.
Dragon's Lair and West Side both kind of shifted from comics, focus to more games
or cards. I mean, you gotta adjust. I mean, but even if you think of like all comic shops and all that, they've always had like that. They've always had like at least some cards and some other stuff.
Well, I don't know if I'd go that far, but
I mean,
because I can remember probably farther back where you had straight comic shops, and then they started getting slowly into like the D&D and Warhammer stuff, but
right.
I can remember a few straight comic shops where there's nothing but comics.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Gecko's was pretty much a pure comic shop, wasn't it?
No, but they still had like manga and they had some like game stuff.
Yeah, but when you started, like, I mean, you knew Ted longer than I did, obviously. Was he
Scott, did they?
always?
Scott, they've always had all that, right?
Which one?
Geckos.
Gecko's was more bookstore, right? Before, because I remember they had a big book section.
That's true.
Used,
they did have
used, used book section, right?
That's true. Well, I was trying to think when they were up in Kaiwaki, I thought they had like a little of everything.
Yeah, yeah. They had
But I
like,
remember
like
they had like videotapes and they had
the tapes, the books. Did they have a comic? I mean, a cassette, like a cassette tape section.
not cassette tapes per se, but I remember I could have sworn they had some games too.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, Dusty.
Yeah, like all some
I
old
mean,
Nintendo
eventually, I'm
Direct.
sure. But,
Yeah.
but like I said, if you go far enough back, I can remember straight comic shops.
Yeah.
It's been a long time. But again, we just talked about I graduated in '85, so.
Yeah.
The one thing I don't like about these Sharpie paint pens is they don't have much fluid.
All right. What other jokes do I have? I guess I have to draw Huntrix. Huh? A good reference to that.
We're an hour in. You guys want to show what you got, John?
Sure.
Hold on a second. I can't put my pen so it doesn't dry out. Here's where I'm at so far.
Oh, that's good. I forgot her name. Rudy. Oh, hey, Nobu says hi. Hey, Nobu.
Hey, Nobu.
I think that's Lisa.
All right.
Is that Lisa?
Yeah.
Lisa Hayes.
Taka Khan. All right, John.
Exactly. So I just did some quick ones. So I did Derpy Cat and Zori seeing the hat.
Ah,
There was a running gag about like there's a bird that has the hat, and then he's like, oh, why does the bird have a hat? He says, well, I tried to put on the tiger, but the bird kept taking it. So the bird has a hat.
Okay.
And then I did the healer Han with his huge eyes. So his eyes get like super huge. It's kind of funny.
Yeah.
And then I did one more with the three crying fans. I don't know. Those guys crack me up. They're like these hardcore fans that, they're big guys and they're just crying, It brings us to tears. We love them. So anyway.
What like their t-shirts when they had like the two bands mixed together.
Oh,
and all that.
They would just tear off their shirts, based on what they like.
Yeah.
It's funny. Yeah, that's what I got so far. Like I said, I'm just in sketch mode.
Andy, don't worry your shoulder.
Oh, okay. Hang on. I did.
Oh, nice.
And the tiger going down the corridor.
Yeah, knocking over the planter. It cracked me up. And I don't know, did they actually say that bird's name was Sussy? Everyone calls it Sussy. Yeah. It's good.
Scott, you got something to show or not?
Trying.
He's giant Batman.
Yeah, I should do that.
Oh, hey, that's good. You have that hat.
Nice.
That's good for something that you're not into. You're doing a good job on it, man.
Yeah.
That's a spy versus spy hat.
Yeah. I was thinking pilgrim.
The Pilgrims, yeah.
Oh, that's good. All right. So my sister was saying that she saw online about the whole derpy tiger thing, and she said,
Derpy tiger.
well, the big blue tiger, they call it
Okay.
derpy tiger because the eyes sometimes look in different directions. But they're saying she was saying that this article said that it's based after like it's supposed to be like the government, and that's why it looks kind of like derpy, kind of stupid, because the government. And that's why I kept knocking over stuff, and it's awkward and everything. And they said the hat is actually supposed to be like a symbol of power because like the lords and like the like more like officials and everything, they wear
You
that
sure your
hat.
sister's not just messing with you?
I don't know, she could, but it sounds convincing. And then they said like, yeah, the bird took the hat, and the bird kind of represents the people. And I said whenever the tiger would do something silly, the bird would just kind of roll its eyes. But I don't know. To me, it sounds legit.
I think your sister's just messing with you.
Maybe. I don't know. I'm going with it. I'm spreading that rumor.
All right. Let's see. What color is that? Let's try this
Well, that one girl who came to the con, not to the con, who came to the comic jam on Sunday.
Mhm.
She did a really good job with it. Her,
Yeah.
Demon Hunter
That's
piece. That was
why I wanted to make sure you saw it, man.
yeah. No, I did. I did. Like I said, I didn't want to scare her off or anything. It's just because everybody seemed like they were kind of all over her work.
It happens when you draw in public.
Yeah. That's funny. She came over because her boyfriend was playing Pokemon cards further down. So she's like, "Can I join you guys?" I'm like, "Yeah." It's kind of funny. Probably should get a different angle. Her hair is so odd with that the big like bouffant in the middle kind of thing. It's like a shrimp in her hair or something. Let's look. I see a lot of cosplayers already.
Yeah, it looks like it'll probably. We'll see if it has staying power, but it's pretty popular right now.
Yeah.
You think Sandy will it stick around? Will it last?
I don't know.
Until the next thing.
John seems pretty sure it's going to get a sequel.
I think so. The music is already like outdid like actual K-pop bands. They
Yeah, isn't
said it
like
was
one of
like
the songs
top
like number
three.
one? Yeah.
Yeah, top three,
Top
and then
three.
it beat BTS, and I was like, that's crazy.
That's how you know you made it
Fictional
when
band outbeat a real one.
You think the voice actors will tour as a band?
well the actual singing voice wasn't that an actual K-pop group? Was it Twice? They did the singing parts. But I don't know. Maybe. Now, you think this movie would have done well, like in the theaters?
Yeah.
You think it would have?
I
I don't
think it
know.
would have. Yeah.
I would think like people wouldn't give it a chance. It's just one of those like, wait till it comes out on
I
streaming.
think it would have had a slow start and then picked up like word of mouth.
Yeah, but all the K-pop fans would go.
You think?
I think it would do well.
Yeah. I was just thinking like, yeah, they didn't want to chance it.
I don't think it was like, I think the demographic was like more like young adults though than children.
Yeah.
The fan base is like,
I mean, good for them though. I mean, who knew it was gonna like take off this much? Kudos for them. Till the next Has-Been Hotel comes out, then people forget about this.
no, if the songs suck. That's what I was saying. Like they better put their game on for them songs for the second season.
Yeah.
I see Dan to Dan just came back out, right?
Yeah, Dan did, and then Chainsaw Man is gonna start up again.
Sakamoto Days is starting up
Sakamoto
again.
Days. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff.
Kaiju number 8 starting up again. That
I
episode made me mad. It was like
I didn't see the
it
first
felt
7
like a
kaiju.
filler.
I didn't see the first 7 kaiju. Will I be lost if I watch kaiju number 8?
They explain it. They explain what the numbers mean. Yeah. But
I've drawn kaiju number 8 before.
yeah, he's a fun character.
I know that. He was pretty painful to draw.
Yeah. I'm sorry, what were you saying, Sandy? Why were you mad?
Oh, I said the first episode. It felt like a filler. It didn't feel like a first episode to the beginning of a new
Oh yeah,
season.
yeah. I mean, it didn't continue. It was just something silly. I think. Just
I was like, they could have did this like mid-season, like
They
not the
could've.
first episode.
First episode of what?
Kaiju number
Kaiju
8.
number 8.
Yeah, the second
Kaiju.
season.
I was looking forward to it and everything. I was like, what is this? There's so much good stuff coming out this summer for anime, though.
Even Dan was kind of weird. The first episode.
Well, that show's known for being weird. So.
Yeah, I was going to say, isn't that their whole thing is being weird?
I
Yeah, but
know
this is-
people were upset about the opening song. They're like, because they change it every season, but they're
Right.
like, it wasn't as like catchy as the first season.
But they change it every season. It's only the second
Yeah.
season. It's like,
But I'm surprised too that it was the same guys, because I thought they got. I mean, the sound was so different. I thought there was a new band, but I was like, no, it's the same guys. It's Creepy Nuts. Oh, okay.
For the second season,
Yeah,
that's
same
the
guys.
name of the band is Creepy.
the
Creepy Nut.
opening was like a girl singing.
Unless that was the ending.
Creepy.
Maybe it was the ending because the opening was
Maybe.
like a very mellow toned, like female voice. I was
see.
like, wow, that's a huge difference from the.
Yeah. And then of course, Creepy Nuts also sang that second season of Mashal with the Bling Blong Blong.
Oh, that song was a banger.
And then was it Call of the Night is the one that do it. That's the one I first saw.
Do, do, do,
Yeah, it's catchy.
do.
Oh, you're right. Second season is by Aina. I think she's saying what is she else? She's saying I think she sang one of the themes in Demon Slayer, I think.
When's the new Delicious in Dungeon come out?
I don't know. They never really mentioned anything about that. That was a good series too.
That book series I'm reading, The Wandering Inn. There's a group of
Yeah.
adventurers called the Horns of Hammerod, and like there's a half elf character. Every time I listen to the stories, that I see those characters from Delicious in Dungeon as the characters in the book.
That's funny. Like what Ron said, the vending machine one is back again this new season.
Oh yeah, I watched the first episode of that one too.
Such a silly concept, but I don't know. It's just amusing. It's just fun.
It's interesting, yeah.
It's different.
Second season came out already?
Yeah, they're like 2
Mhm.
episodes in already.
Oh,
I saw somebody cosplay as the vending machine the last
Oh yeah,
convention I went to.
that's
And
awesome.
they made the eyes move and everything. I was
Oh,
like, that's pretty smart because it's just a big cardboard box that they painted, but
that's
it was
impressive.
so funny.
And some of these cosplays are just like, it's amazing what they do with it.
That's what we need to do when we retire. We just become cosplayers.
It can be like those guys. It can be stormtroopers. It doesn't matter what you look like.
We'll probably all the old characters like Sakamoto and come on, there's got to be some other old characters. Isn't there like an old pirate captain in One Piece or something?
I'm sure this can be Whitebeard.
That would be cool.
Why can't I find this character?
Okay.
So the reason I can't find this character from the front. Okay. Nah, I can't afford cosplaying. It's too expensive. Actually, isn't there like one now? It's like it was one of those isekai thing, but he's reborn and he's like this really ugly guy. Like normally it's like, they usually make the characters look cool and everything, but yeah. I think it just came out this season. Forgot what it's called. I'll look it up.
I think it has ugly in the title too.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
We got messed up because there's this one called Witch Watch.
Oh, I've been watching that.
Yeah, the most recent one we're watching. It's like, what is this? It's like it's a totally different thing. They had a new intro and everything, and it almost looked like it was like the wrong show. And it was like, oh, Crunchyroll wants to be screwing up. But then we watched it again on Netflix, and it was the exact same thing. It's like, okay, well, this is intentional, and sure enough, it's like the characters were watching a TV show. But it wasn't until like 10 minutes in you realize, okay, yeah, they're like watching like a totally different show. I think it's funny when they can do stuff like that.
Candy, what are you up to these days?
Just working a lot right now. And the summer, that's when I work the most. I have like 3 jobs.
Wow.
You still doing like event
And
planning kind of stuff, or
yeah, I do that on my own free time. And then I left my weddings job, but I'm trying to get some on my own. Um, no, mostly PCA work. And then I got an artist residency at
oh,
like one of
cool.
the teaching like over the summer.
Who are you teaching?
Art.
No, who? Like adults,
Oh,
kids?
they're little kids. Yeah, it's like it's a big age range though. It's like kindergarten all the way up to 5th grade, so it's hard to
Oh,
pick activities when they got like so many different age groups. Because something a 5th grader could do is gonna be harder for like a kindergartner to do. But I have
well,
to figure out what to do for next week.
that's pretty rough.
Yeah, most of it's volunteering, but the last 4 sessions I'm getting paid to do. So.
That's good.
I thought artists in residence were usually paid, aren't they? Like a stipend.
Um, I signed up for both, like, because they took forever to get back to me. I was like, I'll do either, and then I ended up getting both. So I volunteered most of the summer, and then the last 4 sessions is like $250 a class. No, wait, is that right? Yeah, I kind of jump around youth programs a lot, so
That's cool.
anything where I can work with kids.
That's good.
You don't get enough of your own.
You said what?
You don't get enough of your own kids. You gotta go out and get others.
I can't stand my own kids. It's different when they're with you all the time. Oh God, yeah, I can't pawn them off. You know, the ones that I could give back are fine.
There you go.
No, my kids go to camp all summer, so
That's
I
cool.
just do. That's why I do a lot in the summer. It keeps me busy.
Hey, Ron, did you ever do that growing up, doing like summer fun?
Yeah, I think
Camps.
couple of times.
Yeah. It's like if you're good, you go to summer fun. If you're bad, you go to summer school.
I think we went to summer fun just 1 year,
Yeah.
and after that, we went to summer school.
There you go.
Get our math and English on.
That's right.
Arizona was 4-H.
4-H. What were
What
the
are
four
the
H's?
Yeah, what are the 4-H's again? Horticulture or something? And
Harmonica, Huntrix,
E-man.
He-Man, Hemoglobin. Was it hearts, hand, health?
you know what it was?
I forgot. Heart,
I don't remember.
hair. I don't know.
Here in Hawaii, my kids did the Royal Rangers.
What is that?
Yeah,
that
never heard of
It's,
that.
it's, it's like their version of Boy Scouts.
Oh wow. Why didn't they just go boys?
Yeah.
My nephew went to Boy Scouts. You know.
Oh yeah. Head, heart, hands, and health.
There you go.
Yeah.
Go Royal Rangers.
Yeah. We were in the Cub Scouts.
Yeah, I did all that up until Boy Scouts.
Yeah.
So Cub Scouts, Weeblos, Boy Scouts, right?
Yeah.
Did you guys make it to was it Eagle or
No,
Yeah.
I ended up dropping out of Boy Scouts.
oh
That's when it got a little too. It's one of those things you don't recognize it at the time. It's like just felt weird. And you realize, oh, they were racist.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. Well,
Oh,
there you go.
It's one of the things you look back on and go, now I get it.
Hmm.
now I know I never felt comfortable in the Boy
Yeah.
Scouts.
Yeah. Why do you make me wear these things? It's like, oh,
why did I have to carry everybody else's bag?
there you go. Exactly. Well, that's called bullying, Ron.
That's one thing good in Hawaii. Everybody, it's all mixed. So, yeah.
Well, unless you were Howley.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Then you got the short end
Yeah,
of the stick.
I heard Kill Holly Day.
Yeah.
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 Is that still a thing?
I think so.
No. How's that?
People still stay home, Kids
Really?
still stay home, yeah.
Yeah. As they should. No,
I
no.
don't know. I mean, you see what's going on in the news nowadays over here. It's crazy.
Oh yeah, back then it was just for fun. Nowadays, probably for real now, huh?
I don't know, but even back then, I don't know. Some of the stuff that they did, you're like,
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that was back in what, the 70s and 80s.
yeah.
That's about like 10 years ago.
I don't know. Some can get pretty brutal still.
Yeah, now they have social media and they post it everywhere.
That's true. They shame you.
Yeah.
Like those two girls who wrecked the classroom.
Yeah, did they find them?
They did.
Yeah. Shame them. Put them on screen. I
Yeah.
don't care if they're underage. Just say these are the bad apples. They wrecked the. Did they say why? Because it was fun. Was that it?
Yeah, it was just one of those. And of course, it's the special education room. But
I was about to make a joke, but I shouldn't.
I started it.
Yeah, I'll just keep it in my head and just laugh.
Okay, we'll wait until after it goes off.
Yeah, Hawaii is a really good place to grow up. I mean, back in the 80s and 90s. I don't know how it is now. Guess people shoot each other now, right?
There's a lot more shootings recently.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's frightening. How was you guys 4th of July over there, Ron?
There's this year I felt there was like a lot more fireworks.
Really?
Residential.
Mellow over here.
Yeah, we kind of had the opposite over here.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure whether the new laws hurt people or whether people just didn't feel like celebrating.
Yeah, it could be a little of both. Hold on, I'll be right back.
No, but over here, the people are popping more firecrackers now. The 4th of July and New Year's. I was a bit surprised. I mean, not as much as like Hawaii and during New Year's, but still, you can hear.
Yeah, I only heard a little bit around 9:30 on New Year's. Other than that, it was pretty quiet, which really surprised me.
Yeah. Huh.
I was going to drink some shochu tonight, but we don't have any.
Somewhat.
Some shochu.
Choo choo choo.
What I'm gonna do?
All right, what else did I have? Oh, I know it's right. start on this. I probably won't have enough time.
Yeah, how we doing on time?
8:30.
Yeah, I'm
Wait,
only
what?
gonna do the one piece, I guess. I don't
Huh?
think. I think I'm only gonna do the one piece, I guess. I had another reference pulled up just in case,
Yeah.
but this is
One
taking me
Piece.
longer. It's taking me longer than I was anticipating.
I'm getting tired. I'm not gonna make it till 2.
Oh, okay. All
Okay,
right.
no worries. I'm glad you
Yeah.
joined us.
Thanks for coming out.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
This is my last one. Here
That's
we
it.
go.
That's it.
All right, hold on a second. Where's Sandy? There we go.
Oh, very nice. There you go. That's very nice. I
The
love that.
corn rhymes.
All right, everybody say good night to Sandy.
Yeah.
Good night,
The corn
Sandy.
rhymes with porn.
Yeah.
All right.
There you go. See ya.
Thanks, Andy.
Night.
Next time.
Yeah. Oh, Nobu
Nobu
said
says
Boy
the Boy
Scout.
Scouts is a Mormon-run organization.
Yes.
Is it?
I don't know.
Maybe here. I don't think it was in Arizona. Royal Rangers. What I talk about here is a church-run organization, but I don't know which church.
Yeah. I'm not gonna be able to finish this now. Too many things going on.
Hada, 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 hada.
Howdy, howdy, hi. Howdy, howdy, ho.
Oh, the hidey flies.
Poor man. Poor man.
You guys missing cons?
Con!
No, not really.
The San Diego Comic Con is coming up end of the month.
You gonna go?
No, I can't afford it right now. We're about to do the John Con thing again.
We could do an online con again.
Yeah, we could.
Even though I swore I never would.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Richard's thing is this weekend.
Rich has a jam. Well, he's got a
You got a
basic
talk
drawing thing.
Yeah. I think it'd be good. We have an event that day, so not gonna be able to make it.
I have to go.
Oh, because it's a jam.
Jam after his talk.
Yeah.
So I told Diane I'd make sure the jam part happens.
Yeah. You could have just dropped it off. You've done that in the past.
You know, I'm coming to town. I'm.
All right.
You know, library's already 20 miles from me. So if I'm going to drop stuff off, I might as well just hang out.
Yeah, I guess so. You can come visit us at Rec 6, which I still don't know where that is in Milani.
I remember when there was only 3 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still don't know who I'm drawing. I can't remember this character's name. I have to look it up.
Is it Rumi? It's the main girl, right? With the pink hair.
The main girl, yeah, the one that's half demon.
Yeah, Rumi.
Rumi.
Yeah. Hey, Rumi.
They spend a lot of time stuffing their faces in that movie, right?
Yeah, I think all of them. But yeah, that scene where she's eating the is it the kimbap? I don't know,
Mhm.
I thought it was well drawn. How they exaggerated it. But yeah, like I said, it's funny just going through all these old boxes, cleaning up, and then finding like old stuff from like college and high school, and a lot of half-finished ideas. Like I started drawing it, I'm like, wow, why didn't I finish this thing? It's like this is back from the '80s. It's one of those like, oh
It's
yeah,
time we got
eventually get around to it.
20 minutes. I've got time to put some dark in here. Break out my watercolors for this. Easier. Alrighty then.
Thought other people would have came in and at least kind of discussed like the series.
Yeah, people.
But they did not.
They did not.
Color me disappointed.
So
Again.
we're still showing 6 viewers.
Yeah.
So I don't know what they're doing, but they're watching.
They're watching.
You got nothing to say.
No. It's because we're not talking about the series.
And I gave them topics too.
Did you?
Yeah. Did I forgot what it was, but I remember
did.
giving them topics. Oh, the K-pop one.
Yes.
Flash in the pan, or will it
Yeah.
have some longevity?
I think it's gonna have longevity.
Yeah.
It's got enough of a fan base that it's gonna go on for a while.
It's going to have longevity.
Longevity? What is longevity?
Longevity.
Jump
Will it
from
have longevity, Ron?
project to project.
Maybe. I don't know. As long as I stay within the same studio.
There you go. Are you think you're ever gonna retire?
I hope I can. Just want to do like side projects. Just draw my own stuff.
Be back here and work for the permitting office again.
Oh my.
Is it still corrupt?
I'm sure. I'm sure most of it is.
Well, didn't we get rid of most of our tourism department?
Is it really? They're downsizing the tourism department?
I think the people in charge they were asked to step down.
Well, yeah, a lot of corruption going
Who was
on.
asked to step down? Was it Zaghetti? George Zaghetti?
I'm not sure.
Was it
Or
M.H.Cannon?
or Moofy? Yeah, Moofy was part of it too. He was the hotel and tourism, one of the chairs or something.
Muffy.
George Zaghetti was my boss at Better Brands or Young's Market Company. Liquor guy.
George Liquor.
But yeah, Kauai's still pretty corrupt, I think, as far as contracting and
I'm sure it's everywhere.
yeah. That's
Yeah, pretty much.
that's probably a fair assessment. It might not be just a Hawaii thing. I don't know.
But you heard about the several building officials, right? That the feds got.
We're here?
Yeah. Like department heads and some inspectors. I think they all got jail time too.
Wow.
It was all on that, what is that, Hawaii Beat? I think that was called, or City Beat.
Civil beat.
Civil Beat. Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't looked at that in a while.
Yeah, they talked about that.
See, you're more up on the local news than I am, Ron.
Yeah, seriously.
I've been watching a lot of news lately.
That's probably why you're more up on it than I am. I've been trying to avoid news.
Yeah, I mean, the news I've been watching makes me paranoid now. Because ICE is gonna get you.
No ice in paradise.
Yeah, I don't know. There's multiple things that could come after me, but I can't worry about it until it happens. I guess.
Oh,
Mhm.
Uh, Between the denaturalization and the government at will employee thing, and
Oh yeah, that too. I mean, the Supreme Court said he can go ahead with the federal employee firings.
yeah.
Mm.
All right. Got to pop everything out a bit. Okay, I left my heat gun over here. Give me a second. Dry this out real quick. Sorry for the noise. Not as noise. It's not as loud as my pencil sharpener.
I was gonna say it's like I haven't heard that tonight.
I've sharpened my pencils quite a few times. Oh, my battery died. Amazing. Be right back. Switch batteries.
You know, when Sandy said she was looking after kids, I remember, because we were required if you were in sports in the Lani, you were required to, um, after school, like an after school program with the
Yeah.
local elementary schools. So the team would go down there and do what Sandy pretty much does.
Okay.
Just
Well, no latchkey kids.
yeah. So like for us, because we're goofballs on the team, right? It's usually drawing contest, so everybody just do a drawing contest. But except for like one day, um, instead of drawing contest, because the boys were like, "Oh, not another drawing contest." We're tired of that. So we set up boxing matches. So
Oh,
I should have told Sandy, hey, that's something you can try to do
okay.
with the elementary school kids.
Yeah.
Just give them a bunch of gloves and have them swing at each other.
There you go. Remember those Nerf boxing gloves? Those inflatable ones.
Really,
Got some.
we didn't do that. I mean, somebody had actual like boxing gloves. I mean, they were oversized for the kids, but yeah,
Right.
we still had the boxing matches.
One of my friends, he was a summer fun counselor. He's like, "Okay, everyone, we're gonna play Toad in the Road. Just lie in the road, and whoever gets run over wins."
Ah,
Yeah, he got in trouble. I like the naughty kids who would just put in the trash cans. Like, okay, you stay in there and you think about what you've done. Got in trouble.
the good old days.
Good old days
Can
never were.
you don't think so?
It's just rosy-colored glasses kind of thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure I can remember some shitty days back then too.
Trying to go back outside. The cat is eating her box.
Yeah, we got a new kitten running around now. I don't know. It just showed up on our steps Sunday.
Good grief! So how many cats is out of your guys' house now?
Well, I mean, the number fluctuates, but on the average, there's probably 12 on the porch eating.
12. Jeez.
They all know they got the. That's where they get the good food, probably. Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
You don't
But
worry
yeah,
about fleas and all that?
this new kitten just, I mean, usually when the kittens show up, we know like who the parents are. I don't know where this one came from. It just showed up. It's it's super friendly,
You
but it was
keep
like
on the
really
block.
skinny. So we bring it inside and feed it separately. It just started eating the kibble today.
The neighbors are like, hey, let's just drop it off there. Yeah, they take care of it.
But it can't meow. It's just like
Oh, really?
Something's wrong with it.
It was just never taught. Well, the
But it's-
meowing and all that, they do that for humans. I mean, they don't communicate among themselves, right?
it will nuzzle those. I mean, like I said, it's very friendly.
Oh,
And it's not somebody else's cat, right?
Well, not that I know of, but it is. They did a shitty job. It was skinny and
Hmm.
that's how when we first found Zodi, she was skinny like that.
Nobody was feeding her, probably.
Or maybe like
yeah, but I also think some kitten moms just suck.
well, maybe the siblings ate all the food, and they eat it before the other one.
I suppose that's how it is in the wild. Survival of the fittest.
That was my friend and his brother. It's like, you have to eat the rice fast, otherwise you're not going to get any seconds.
I think I'm done.
Three shot is big time.
Did you see the thing from Joshua about the Arts and Marks exhibit? Looking for comic artists and tattoo artists.
Yeah, I saw that, but I was like, I never really have anything like.
So you can put your comic art up though because it's yours. You don't have to worry about like IP and stuff.
Oh, it doesn't have to be anything like recent.
No.
Well,
So you can go in there with some of your Gordon Ryder and University of Irving, even Zori, I think.
Let's see. Well, a lot of stuff I don't have originals for because a lot of them are done straight in the computer. But
yeah, but your older stuff you have originals of.
Well, because how much does it cost though?
I didn't look into it because I don't have really stuff of my own. But if it mirrors the other exhibitions they've done, it's usually like a $75 entry fee and then a percentage of sales.
Oh yeah.
And then if you make more than like 500, your 75, goes toward that.
Oh, I see. Interesting. I don't know. I'll think about it. Because when is that? When is that for? Next month?
And I think depending on the exhibition, like when Sam does it, you have some adjustability in the percentage you can do.
Yeah.
But it's August, but you have to sign up before the 24th of this month.
Oh, I see. Oh, it's August though. August. Oh, I gotta check what's going on in August. It's kind of busy.
Yeah, I'm not doing this one, but
Yeah.
I encourage people to get out, do that kind of stuff.
Yeah. No, it's a good opportunity. I think.
I have frames if you need them because I've done a few
No,
exhibitions now.
yeah, I got a few frames. I was cleaning up the studio and I was just like, oh my gosh, I got so many frames. And some I had to throw out because we're all like kind of like rusted and just damaged. So I threw those out.
And I'm calling myself done. All right. So here's my roomie.
Yay.
Yeah, that's good. Very cool. Yeah, I got to wrap this up.
Scott, you want to show us your last piece? All right.
Very nice.
There's your Mad Pilgrim, your Demon Pilgrim.
It's Scarecrow. That's good. Oh, Nobu says it's $75 entry fee with 30% of sales going to arts and marks. If you make more than 600, the 30% takes care of the 75, so the entry fee is reversed. Okay, thanks, Nobu.
Yeah, I was close.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
All right.
That's kind of the routine. All right, John, you ready? Your last one.
Let me show you the other pieces I had. These are my older pieces that I had with Han. And then I had a bird with a hat and Woodstock with a pilgrim hat. And then I had the tiger and Garfield. Because I don't know. Probably should have been the Cheshire Cat, actually, not more of that. Think about it. So we revisited the tiger and Zodi with the hat. We did Han, Homer Simpson, because the eyes bulge out. We got the three
fans, yeah.
Three crying fans. Then the group's name is Huntrix. So I said,
What the silly rabbit hundreds for kids.
yeah. And then one last one I did was they're demon hunters. So
Nice.
So we did Nezuko. I got like nicer ones.
That's a good crossover. I like that.
Yeah, thank you. All right, and that's all I got.
All right. And then what's your thing this weekend?
So this weekend we're gonna be at Rec 6 from 9 to 2. It's
the Milani Craft Fair.
Yeah, Milani Town Association. It's called Imagination, which no idea what it is, but I'll just have my normal stuff. Gwen will have her booth set up next to mine. I think Reed's gonna be there too. And 9 to 2. Free admission. Just come in, just take a look. I think there's gonna be some activities for the kids as well.
Okay. Here's the thing that for the artists and the comic artists, tattoo artists, and I forget there was some other artist they mentioned, but
yeah,
maybe graffiti.
Yeah, urban art. Okay.
All right.
Well, thanks, guys. Thanks again, Scott. I know this is not.
Everybody say aloha.
Okay.
Aloha.
Aloha.